Wow. Isn't this space amazing? And looking in the audience and seeing everyone here and what tonight's going to unfold for so many students and so many of our presenters. Thank you for all joining us here this evening. I'm Ryan Bonsack, principal of Dodgeville High School. I want to welcome the students, the parents, the families, the staff, and the community members to our scholarship event. Tonight is a special night for our graduates, as we are here to honor graduates who have achieved great things, have similar career interests, share a passion, and as I've gotten to hear stories from those who were here early, to honor the memory of a loved one. Whether you are here to give or receive a scholarship, this night is about celebrating student achievements and celebrating the generosity of our community. I am very proud to say that we are giving out over 187 scholarships, totaling in over $347,000 to 55 different recipients, so they may invest in their futures. Congratulations to the entire Dodgeville community. Tonight, as you're coming up to speak, please feel free to remove your masks so that we can hear you clearly through the microphones. We are currently live streaming the event, and so from the booth, that is the area that we'll be live streaming from. Students, inside your folder is instructions for how to get your scholarship. Pay close attention to this. Use this folder to store everything you receive tonight. And as I mentioned that we are live streaming, we have a very, very good camera in the back. So we just ask that conversations that may occur in the back of the audience to try to keep those to a minimum so that the live stream audience isn't picking up on those. We've also got hand sanitizer on both sides of the stage. Feel free to access that when you need so. In the middle of the stage, just some orders of business. There's a pink X and a green X. At the pink X here at the microphone, that's where you will be presented your scholarship, your award. And we just ask that you look up to the live stream camera so that we can capture a photo there. Students, before you exit the stage, we'd like you to stop on the green X. Kira is down in front, and she will be taking an individual photo of you. At the conclusion of the night, we will open up the curtains and ask all students to come to the stage for a group photo. Students, what's happening here? Where are you looking? Awesome. What about over there? Who are we looking at? And if you want to take a quick peek at Mom and Dad snap you a photo there as well. End of the night, can you just leave? No. Oh, awesome. This is great. Presenters, we are going to have an on-deck circle so that we can move quickly through the night. As we're taking the photos, we'll have the next presenter coming up over here. We have some chairs on the side so that you can wait to go on to the stage. So those of you that sat in the front row, I do have that first scholarship. Kira Rundy. Seniors, I've been prepping this all week. Sit up front. That's all right. Okay. It is my pleasure to start this off with the first few scholarships. The Academic Excellence Scholarship. Academic Excellence Scholarships are awarded to Wisconsin high school seniors who have the highest grade point average in each public and private high school throughout the state of Wisconsin. The number of scholarships each high school is eligible for is based on total student enrollment grades 9 through 12. In order to receive a scholarship, a student must be enrolled on a full-time basis by September 30th of the academic year, following the academic year in which he or she was designated as a scholar. They must also participate in a University of Wisconsin or Wisconsin Technical College or independent institution in the state. The value of the scholarship is $2,250 per year up to 4 years and must be paid towards tuition. Half of the scholarship is funded by the state, while the other half is matched by the institution. Congratulations to Emily Sullivan. The Technical Excellence Scholarship. Technical Excellence Scholarships are to be awarded by the state of Wisconsin to Wisconsin high school seniors who have highest demonstrated level of proficiency in technical education subjects. The new TES scholarship program began awarding scholarships in the 2015-2016 college academic year. The scholarships are only for use at a school within the Wisconsin Technical College system. The value of the scholarship is up to $2,250 per year to be applied towards tuition for 6 semesters. Congratulations to Canon Fockler.
Dodgeville, one of the high school counselors. All right, this looks good. And I'll be presenting the Barneveld American Legion Scholarship. The E-Bland. Trainer American Legion from Barneveld, Post 433, has a long tradition of supporting the educational dreams of students from Barneveld School District. This year marks the first year anyone has received a scholarship other than from Barneveld. Due to a very active and persistent grandfather from the Barneveld Post, Livia Winch will be the first. The American Legion supports students that are current or very past members of the Legion. All scholarship funds come from our families that play bingo at the Post, playing a 50-50 raffle at least twice a session. Therefore, to claim the scholarship, we ask that the recipient comes to our January 2nd bingo at about 3 p.m. with a second semester schedule for your college. You will be asked to state your name and where you are attending college, and if you have a major, and to thank the folks for sharing and supporting the scholarship program. Congratulations, Livia.
Hi, my name is Jane Gatlin, and my son Gunnar Holland was a 2019 Dodgeville High School graduate. Some of you may have known Gunnar, some of you may not, but I'm sure that most of you know who Gunnar was. Gunnar completed his coursework in January 2019 here at Dodgeville High School and graduated with his high school class in May of 2019. He graduated from Southwest Technical College on December 13th, 2019 with a certificate in welding. The very next day, on Saturday, December 14th, Gunnar was killed. He was a victim of gun violence. But that's not what I'm here to talk about, and that's not how I want Gunnar to be remembered. When Gunnar decided to graduate early and start Southwest Tech, I really wasn't sure what to expect because Gunnar did not like school. He didn't think he was very good at it. He struggled both socially and academically. He suffered a little bit with ADD and some anxiety, and that always played a card against him in high school. But attending Southwest Tech for Gunnar was a new beginning. It gave him a pathway into the working world and gave him a place where he could become himself. It was an impactful space for Gunnar, one that gave him opportunities to interact with others, and I say opportunities, kind of forced him to interact with others. But it allowed him to interact with others outside of high school, and it helped him begin his journey into young adulthood. It showed him a different side of the world, and he was encouraged to interact with others, to learn their stories, and to begin to understand how the big adult world was going to all work. And remember, I said that Gunnar struggled socially. Well, that was true at Southwest Tech as well. But his instructor and his classmates there would not have anything to do with it. They took him in, they made him their own, and they forced him to come out of his shell. They knew that he was the new kid on the block and also that he was very young and he was still learning the ways of the world. They teased him, they helped him, they encouraged him, but most importantly, they cared about him and they made sure that he knew it. He would come home and tell me stories and say, "Mom, they're so much older than me." He was actually 17 when he graduated, and so he turned 18 right after graduation. But they knew that he was a mama's boy, and they used to tease him about it anytime that he would reference his mom in his stories. So one story I want to share is about a week before his college graduation, I got a notification and it said that he needed to pick up his cap and gown. So I said, "Gunnar, you got to go to this classroom, pick up your cap and gown." So on that day, he went, he picked up his cap and gown, and he took it back out to his car. So when he got into his classroom, his teacher, his instructor said, "Gunnar, did you already pick up your cap and gown?" "Yeah." "Gunnar, did your mom tell you to go pick up your cap and gown?" And he says, "Yeah." And all of the peers of his in his welding class all started laughing and snickering. They evidently had put a $5 wager on whether or not Gunnar's mom was going to tell Gunnar that he needed to go pick up his cap and gown. So, but you know, we all have backstories and we all have struggles. Each one of us here has a backstory and may have someone or something that had helped them to get where you are today. Someone that guided you, gave you a helping hand, and made an impact on your life. And that's why I'm here today, and the recipient of Gunnar's second annual scholarship is the epitome of that. So not only is she attending Southwest Technical College, but she's also going to attend to get a degree in humanities, so she can go out and make an impact and give back to others as well. So I'm standing here before you today because Gunnar cannot. And what Southwest Tech did for Gunnar in his short time here is something that I hope Southwest Tech and this recipient can do for others. So it is my pleasure today to award the Gunnar Thomas Gatlin Holland Memorial Scholarship to Sarah Doherty.
Excuse me. I should have warmed my voice up there. I'm Rolf Luloff. I'm presenting the Harold and Jane Luloff Scholarship established by my brother Kim and myself in the late 1990s to pay tribute to our parents for the example they set for years of love and service to family, friends, and to the community. Dad and Mom were both born in Wisconsin. lived most of their lives in Dodgeville. Dad graduated from Dodgeville. Jane attended Mineral Point High School, but the family moved out during the Depression to Illinois, but came back to Dodgeville. Dad went to La Crosse State, now UW La Crosse, and both mom and dad graduated from Cincinnati College of Mortuary Science. They were married in 1932, worked together for more than 50 years as funeral directors in their funeral home. They were both very active in many organizations that I vividly remember, both of their churches, Masonic Lodge, Kiwanis, and the Chamber of Commerce. They were strong supporters of Dodgeville Public Schools and of UW-Madison. Both Kim and I graduated from Dodgeville High School, from UW-Madison, and both had completed their medical studies in Wisconsin. We are both orthopedic surgeons. We're both now retired. We're honored to present these two scholarships to Charles Geisking and Olivia Jabia.
Good evening, seniors, and congratulations. I will be presenting the Wiggle Strong Foundation Scholarship in honor of Luke Wiggle, who was a 7th grade science teacher at the middle school here. I didn't plan on making a long speech like I have in the past, but I do have a point to make to all of you. This class has faced a very tough year. I feel bad for all of the sacrifices that you've had to make, but consider this just a bump in the road, a bump in the road of life, and there'll be a lot more to come. I think that's why you should take advantage of what all these people and groups have done for you. They've worked hard raising the funds for these scholarships. That money didn't fall from the skies. All you needed to do was to fill out a form and write a few sentences. This is the tough part. We received out of this class 7 applications for this scholarship. That would have been $500 in your pocket. It was a little disheartening when you're offered financial help and you don't take advantage of it. As you go through life, don't be afraid to take help from someone who wants to be there for you. They want to help you over those bumps. We had many, many people, students from many towns that helped us when we lost our son Luke. And that was the biggest bump in life that you can have. We will be presenting 3 scholarships this year instead of 2. The first one, I'd like to read a little piece out of their application. Receiving a scholarship means more to me than just earning money. It's seeing that the community I have grown up in and formed who I want to be supports me in my future and schooling no matter where I go. Applying for scholarships isn't just about receiving money. It's also about the people from the community giving me huge congratulations for all the hard work and dedication I have put into 13 years of schooling. I missed the opportunity to be in Mr. Wiggles' classroom, but I got the privilege to interact with him. My father taught with him, and he often mentioned Mr. Wiggles' love of athletic and arts. Honestly, I could see that through conversations with him after school and in the neighborhood. Mr. Wiggle would always be there at the door with a smile on his face, with such an amazing amount of optimism and hope for the world. He helped his students realize the true potential they have in themselves and supported them in whatever life path they chose. The first scholarship will be going to
Cora Storkson.
The second one, the gift of a scholarship means everything to me. Scholarships reward your past, open doors to opportunities in your future, and stimulate determination in each student for the continuation through their education. A scholarship could even be seen to empower students to approach college with confidence. I really miss Mr. Wiggle. He and I spoke most days about sports, baseball especially, and how much I look forward to him being my coach in high school. Our next recipient will be
Austin Montag.
And I got my fingers all mixed up. The third one. This one's kind of close. My mother, Mary Jo Benish, worked with Luke. Coming home from school and just hearing about the things they would do to each other in the classroom is what kept a smile on my mom's face during the day. Even going in to help with the pranks they play on each other. As Luke didn't have a huge impact on my life directly, he played a huge part in my mom's, which translated over. Our next one will be
Olivia Argo.
Good evening, and congratulations to the class of 2021. My name is Chris Baxter. Some of you may know my wife Shannon, or Mrs. Baxter, who teaches here at Dodgeville High School. I'm here today and I'm honored to be presenting the University of Wisconsin Platteville Scholarship, the Garyelle Baxter Memorial Scholarship, given in honor of my father. My dad was an educator. Sorry. Spent his whole life in education. After he got out of the Army, he went to UW Platteville, majored in science education, started out as a science teacher at the middle school level in Fenimore. After that, he did his master's degree in education administration and got a job, his first administrative job as the superintendent in Wazeeka School District. After that, he moved with my brother and my sister to Prairie du Chien, where he spent the majority of his career as a principal at the elementary school there, B.A. Kennedy. He retired after, I believe, about 25 years of service there. And he didn't like retirement very much. He got bored real quick, missed being in education, so he went back to work with CISA 3. And loved working with CISA 3, allowed him to stay involved with education. He really loved supporting teachers and allowed him to do that. He took an interim superintendent position at River Ridge, so he worked there for a few years. And he was also the alternative education coordinator in the Mineral Point School District, shortly before he retired finally. So this is actually the first time we've been able to award this scholarship. My dad passed in 2018, and we're really happy to be able to give it to such an outstanding student. The scholarship is set up for students going to UW Platteville and majoring in either education, biology, or agriculture. And have to be from Iowa, Grant, or Crawford counties, because that's where Dad did the majority of his work. We're really honored to be able to award this scholarship to Emily Sullivan. She's the 2021 recipient of the Great
Good evening. My name is Stacy Thousand, and I'm honored to be here on behalf of Colony Brands tonight to present a scholarship. Colony Brands awards scholarships to several children of our employees each year, and our scholarships are awarded on those individual students' merits based on grade point average, community involvement, extracurricular activities, work experience, and an essay. On behalf of the entire Colony Brands team, I first want to congratulate all the graduates tonight. But I also want to award a very important scholarship for $2,500 to Emily Hess.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Joan Davis, and I'm here tonight to present a scholarship on behalf of the Dodgeville Education Association, called the DEA. This is sometimes called the Teachers Union, The union is our professional organization for educators. Teachers join the teachers union for many reasons. We believe that our voices are stronger when we combine them, and we speak up about issues that are important to public schools. We support one another, and we work together to make sure both educators and our students are getting what they need. Being in the union is an important part of being a public school educator. And it is something that our dear friend Dennis Baumann was very proud of. For the past several years, Dennis was an active member of our Dodgeville Education Association and even the president of our Dodgeville Education Association.
Good evening, I'm Dawn Baumann. I'm the widow of Dennis Baumann. As most of you may know, Dennis passed away this fall right after the school year started. Teaching was a big gift for him. He loved to teach kids. He wanted everybody to feel like they were there and they were special to him. Whether it was teaching them the lyrics to a Bruce Springsteen song, who he adored, or teaching math using fantasy football in the fall to help the kids understand percentages and using graphs and things like that. Every morning he would stand in the hallway and greet everybody that walked through the door or walked by him. Hi, how you doing? How's your day going? I got more comments at the funeral from little kids about how he always said hi to me every single day. And that made Dennis feel good because he knew he was making a difference in someone's life. He would be very honored to be here this evening and for the winner of this scholarship.
So the DEA has been giving scholarships to graduating high school students for many, many years, and the intent is to encourage them to continue their education and to encourage them, to become educators. As teachers, we are very proud when one of our students chooses to join us in this profession. Dennis was especially enthusiastic about the DEA scholarships, and it was to him one of the most important things we did in our union. We are thrilled this year to grant the very first Dodgeville Education Association Dennis Baumann Memorial Scholarship to a young woman who grew up in this community and is super connected to our public schools. Dennis would be so happy to know that we are helping to support the further education of Miss Emily Sullivan. Emily is the daughter of one of our colleagues, Darcy Sullivan. Emily will be attending UW-Platteville this fall and studying elementary ed with the goal of becoming a teacher like her mom. This is what Emily wrote about becoming a teacher. As a teacher, a goal of mine is to use my own life experiences to be the best teacher I can be, which includes encouraging and caring for all students. I hope to introduce students at a young age to the importance of helping others and giving back. When I read these words that Emily wrote, it just felt like something Dennis would agree with, and that I knew we had chosen the right student for our scholarship. Congratulations, Emily.
I'm Anna Olson, and I am representing Dodgeville Chapter Number 39, Order of the Eastern Star. The Dodgeville Eastern Star Scholarship goes to a very deserving student who shows great academic potential for her post-secondary plans. This year's recipient is Brittany Thompson.
My name is Orville Olson. I am the master of the Dodgeville Masonic Lodge, and we are very pleased to give out 2 scholarships tonight, $500 each. We sell a lot of pasties, as many of you know, and some of that goes to this. Our recipients tonight are 2 students who plan to continue their education, and as a Masonic order, we encourage lifelong learning and improving oneself. It is my pleasure to present to Max Brugger and Austin Monte.
Hello, my name is Erica Brunson, and I am one of the high school counselors here at DHS. And I am going to be presenting the KW Scholarship on behalf of Mike Knadler. The KW Scholarship is sponsored by 2 retired teachers who collectively taught more than 50 years at Dodgeville High School. It is their way of thanking the community for the incredible opportunities they had to interact with the youth of DHS. The scholarship award is for $1,000. To be eligible, applicants have to write an original essay. This year's topic was, your life has been turned upside down in many respects during the COVID-19 pandemic. Assess how your values and/or expectations have been altered over the past year. This year's KW Scholarship is awarded to Bo Jewell.
Good evening. My name is Bee Berg. I'm here tonight to award 2 scholarships for my late husband's name, Kenny Berg, the business scholarships. The criteria being as follows: 1 male and 1 female student entering a 4-year college for a degree in business. Our decision is based on extracurricular involvement, displaying leadership skills, volunteer work, and/or employment with a GPA of 2.5 or above. The checks will be issued upon the student registering for their 2nd semester. We want to make sure they stay in school. The recipients are selected by the Berg family. Kenny did not have the opportunity to go to college when he graduated from high school, but he always knew an education was important. But even though the farm work came first, Kenny managed to play basketball and baseball, which were the only 2 sports offered at the Cobb High School. After 2 years in the Army and with a farming background, plus being very intelligent, Kenny developed a liquid formula of vitamins, minerals, and nutrients as a supplement for dairy animals. Later, products were developed in other animals in the agricultural business, and I know now that the company has gone in agronomics a lot more than just for the animals. We chose the field of business because it reflects who Kenny was as the founder of Quality Liquid Feeds, whose corporate headquarters are right here in Dodgeville. He developed a liquid feed formula of this with a molasses base, and primarily was for the dairy, but developed also for beef. And other products too have come along. In 1995, he was included in Who's Who as one of the country's top CEOs. And then in '96, the accounting firm Ernst & Young presented Kenny with the Master Entrepreneur Award. And the judges felt that he was an individual who continued to persevere and be innovative in a difficult industry. Kenny was a man who set goals for himself, and he was known by his peers for his hard work, his honesty, integrity, passion, and just plain common sense. I ask the recipients of these scholarships to use these qualities as a guide in their business careers. Tonight, I'm presenting very proudly to Kenny's great-granddaughter, Emma Burr, as the female, and David Pitcoin as the male recipient.
Good evening. Are you sure you seniors don't want to stick around another year to enjoy all this beautiful facilities you have? No? Oh, okay. It's a pleasure to be here tonight to present the local PEO Scholarship. PEO stands for Philanthropic Education Organization. The PEO Sisterhood is an international women's organization of about 230,000 members with a primary focus on providing educational opportunities for female students. Tonight's recipient of the local PEO Scholarship is Anna Rulin.
Good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dan Esch. I am the oldest of 6 children that Robert and Irene Esch had, excuse me, who the scholarship is named after. It'll be 25 years this year that Mom and Dad have passed away roughly 3 months apart from each other. Over this time of giving out their scholarship, my siblings, who are Colleen Smith, Deb Mackey, Lori Esch, Bernie Esch, and Chris Stump, have each taken a turn in doing this, and each one of us has had a short story to relive about our parents. When we were growing up, Mom and Dad did not have a lot of money, and neither one had an opportunity to go to college, but they made sure we had the chance to go by instilling in us a work ethic to get jobs to pay for college. My dad let me work off the farm, even though he needed the help badly, which then transcended down to my brothers and sisters when I wasn't there. So I worked for my uncles, Kramer Brothers Constructions, from the summers of 71, 72, 73, and 74. And believe it or not, back then I was paid $7.50 an hour, and that was really good money. So that's what helped me pay for college, which I started wearing my class ring, college ring, back about 2 years ago. And I call it my $10,000 ring because, believe it or not, in those years, that's what it cost me for 4 years of college at the University of Madison, unlike what you have to face today. But when I was leaving for my senior year in the fall of 74, typically I just got in the car and said goodbye and took off, but Dad met me at the house and handed me a check. And it was a $300 check, which I told him I didn't need because he gave me the opportunity to work. But as Al Jules, I was sitting next to a neighbor back then, could attest to this, that when my dad spoke, you really didn't want to argue with him because he meant it. But I'll never forget that because he told me in a soft fashion at that point that he was helping my sister. So I really felt honored that he handed me a check that Mom and Dad really probably couldn't afford to do at that time, but he did anyway. So I'm hoping this year's recipient will remember this scholarship tonight like I remembered that in 1974. Our scholarship that we set up for Mom and Dad in their memory is given to a member of the FFA who plans to pursue a major in an ag-related field at a 2-year or 4-year college or short course. So this year's recipient for our award, for our scholarship, is Loudon Furstenberg.
Hi everyone, I am here from Culvers to present 2 scholarships tonight. The first one is the Culvers Foundation Scholarship. It's applicable to any Culvers employee, whether they were graduating high school or in college, as long as you work 500 hours in the year. Last year they awarded over $500,000, so this is system-wide for all 800 Culvers that we have, so anyone can apply for it that's an employee for over a year. Kaylee Doseckle was the winner. She won $2,250. So if you want to come up and get that, and then I have Okay, and then the other one is a little bit more close to my heart. We had an employee named Hannah Thomas who worked for us for 11 years. She had several different kinds of cancer. The first one showing up when she was 6 years old. In 2016, she was diagnosed with brain cancer, and she ended up passing away in 2018. Hannah was Culvers to the core. Many of you know her from Mustangs and things like that, but she also was very much all about Culvers. She knew exactly who you were. When you pulled up to that drive-through speaker, she would call you out by name, and that was before we even had a camera telling you what car she was driving. So she's very, very good about that, and she would love for Keely Doseckle to win that scholarship. She is very much an example of what Hannah was for Culvers, and I'm very honored to give her that one as well for her scholarship.
Good evening, my name is Terry Edwards and I'm joined by Laura Kolzinski. We are representing the Dodgeville Kiwanis Club and presenting 10 scholarships in the amount of $500 each. The Dodgeville Kiwanis Club is a service club formed in 1927, which has a long history of supporting the students of Dodgeville High School. For example, we are very proud that we were able to donate $30,000 towards the construction of this beautiful auditorium. The award winners tonight are very deserving because of their leadership skills and academic achievement, but each one of them also understands the importance of giving back to the community, as they were all active in the Kiwanis student organization, the Key Club. I would like to remind all graduates that if you'd like to start or continue a life of community service, the Dodgeville Kiwanis Club will sponsor your first year dues in the college level Kiwanis organization, the Circle K Club. Just bring a Kiwanis member in Dodgeville your receipt and we will reimburse you. To the class of 2021, we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And remember, you have friends in Dodgeville you can always count on to believe in you and support you. When I call you, I think we have 10 here, so let's hold the applause till I say all 10 names and then we'll have a little lineup. But the recipients of the Kiwanis scholarships for 2021 are Sarah Doherty, Natalie Getsky, Emily Hess, Bo Jewell, Ben Clark, Denny Mykroot, Cora Storkson, Josh Stoughton, Emily Sullivan, and Audrey White.
Hello, I'm Terry Nelson, wife of late Larry Nelson, and I'm here tonight to present the Larry E. Nelson Memorial Scholarship. Larry Nelson grew up in Dodgeville, was a 1977 graduate of Dodgeville High School. He then graduated from UW-Whitewater with a degree in political science, excuse me, and later graduated from UW-Madison with his law degree. Shortly after graduation, Larry was hired as the Iowa County Assistant District Attorney and eventually took the position of Iowa County District Attorney. Larry truly enjoyed and was very honored to serve his community in this capacity. This scholarship has been set up to award one Dodgeville High School senior who displays similar interests as Larry did, someone who is looking to pursue a career in law, political science, or government. I'm very proud and honored to announce this year's recipient of the Larry Nelson Scholarship to Audrey White.
Good evening. My name is Jim Rowitz, Specialist 4, U.S. Army, class of 1965. With me tonight is Dick Serge, Sergeant, United States Marine Corps. This is the 7th year that our Chapter 4 of the Wisconsin Vietnam Vets has given away this scholarship. As you know, this weekend is Memorial Weekend, a time to give thanks and honor to those who have fallen before us. I would also like to ask that at this time or any time that you have an opportunity to say thank you to a veteran, to do so. It'll really make his day. And with that, I'd like to present our scholarship this year to someone who is not necessarily going into service, but is somebody who's had service affect their lives in some way. This year's scholarship goes to Anita Phillips.
Good evening. My name is Don Crow, and tonight I'm supported by Robert McNeil. Most people know him as Bob. And we're members of the Dodgeville Lions Club. And first of all, I'd like to thank all the students and faculty for inviting us here tonight to make this presentation. And congratulations, students. You've overcome a lot in the last year. Congratulations. I'd like to give a big thanks to the community, because without the community support, we could not do this tonight. Tonight, we will be giving out 5 scholarships to students that will be entering the health fields, with preference given to sight or hearing areas of study. Decisions are based on academics and financial need. This year's scholarships are going to be awarded to Natalie Getsky, Anna Ruland, Cora Storkson, Anthony Vivian, and Lydia Winch. If all five of you would stay up here, we'd like to give a little shot, please. We don't have our wives here, so we don't know what we're doing.
Hello, 2021 graduates, and congratulations. I have about a 2-sentence read here, but it's pretty beautiful looking out at this, so I might ad-lib a little bit to lengthen it out just a little bit more. So it's with great honor and humbleness that I'm presenting the John Bradley Memorial Scholarship. I'm Bob McNeil, and John's my brother-in-law. John and I worked alongside of each other on many projects. John grew up in Dubuque, attended school at UW-Platteville, and graduated with a master's degree in ag education. He spent a couple years as an ag teacher at Milton High School before he followed his true dream of being a farmer. John and his wife, Gloria, purchased the McNeil family farm just outside of Hollandale. He was named Iowa County's Outstanding Young Farmer in 1975. In 1977, a tragic farm accident left John a quadriplegic and forced his young family to move to Dodgeville. Although paralyzed and confined to a wheelchair, John remained in the farm world by working at the Dodgeville Agri-Service for 36 years. While many people look to find a way to get out of going to work, John fought hard every day to be able to go to the feed mill. He cherished his time there. He also learned how to drive an adaptive van and spent countless hours driving throughout the Iowa County countryside. John was also a firm believer in education. He inspired his boys to attend college and instilled his strong will to always try your best. He was extremely proud of his sons, and they all graduated from his alma mater, UW-Platteville. John spent many hours in the high school gym supporting his sons as they were either playing or coaching for the Dodgers. He also served as a president of the Dodgeville Athletic Booster Club and was a member of the Dodgeville Lions Club. He was Lion of the Year in 1993 and 1994. John's lasting legacy remains in the people he inspired in the Dodgeville area community. He spent 40 years teaching us how to overcome obstacles and quietly reminding us to live each day to its fullest. In memory of John, and to recognize all the good the Dodgeville community did for him, his wife Gloria and sons Jeff, Brian, and Eric, along with their families, are proud to give this scholarship tonight to someone pursuing a career in the field of ag or education, and tonight's recipient is AJ Phillips.
I'm Terry Wilkinson, and I'm representing the Veterans of Foreign Wars to award the scholarship under the VFW Jerry Brunker Scholarship in memory of his uncle John Brunker, a World War II veteran. Jerry Brunker is a graduate of Dodgeville High School, class of 1969, and a veteran of the United States Air Force. The Veterans of Foreign Wars Jerry Brunker Scholarship was created to award qualified descendants of Iowa County veterans who are seeking education beyond high school. These students are not only descendants of veterans, but they have also demonstrated a scholastic capability and some type of financial need. We have one $750 scholarship to award tonight, and that goes to Olivia Winch.
Wow, what a night. What a great opportunity we're having tonight to use this awesome auditorium. And we're here representing DASFE tonight, which stands for the Dodgeville Area Scholarship Foundation Incorporated. Our sole purpose is to provide scholarship opportunities for Dodgeville High School graduates. Our organization started in 1999 with 4 scholarships totaling $1,000. Over the past 23 years, we have given out over 650 scholarships totaling over $500,000. Tonight, we are pleased and honored to give out 38 scholarships totaling $37,000. Due to the number that we are giving, what we ask is we will take a group photo at the end, so we do not need to have individual pictures, just to, we'd like the big group picture at the end, okay? So, here we go. The first category is distinguished recipients, and we're giving out 4, and the winners this year are Bo Jewell, Emily Sullivan, Gretchen Bruger, and David Pipcorn.
The next scholarship is the Daryl Tresner Scholarship. This scholarship was created in 2017 in honor of Daryl Tresner. Daryl is DASFE's largest single donor, and he has become an active DASFE board member. This scholarship is given to a student attending Southwestern Wisconsin Technical College, where Daryl believes the excellent education he received started him on a successful career as a mechanic and businessman. This year's recipient, Max Bruger. As Max comes up, I'll keep going. The Diane Scott Memorial Scholarship. Known as Dodger Diane, this scholarship began when Diane provided her own seed money for a scholarship for a Dodgeville High School graduate. The students in Dodgeville enriched Diane's life by welcoming her at all of their events as their greatest cheerleader. Diane truly enjoyed attending DHS musicals, plays, and music performances, so it's fitting that her scholarship is awarded to a student who participated in these activities during high school. This year's recipient is Josh Stoughton. next scholarship is the DHS class of 1965. Members of the DHS class of 1965 are great friends to DASFE. This scholarship was created because of their generosity and unwavering support. It has been given in their honor since 2006. This year's recipient is Anthony Vivian. The next scholarship is the Margaret Peg Rock Memorial Scholarship. Peg Rock, a lifelong Dodgeville resident, dedicated her life to caring for others. The Rock family established this scholarship in her honor in 2007. It is given each year to a student following in Peg's footsteps, pursuing a career in healthcare. This year's recipient, Natalie Getsky. The Corky Evans Scholarship. This scholarship was established in 2011 by Corky's children, Corey and Tatum, in honor of their father. Corky, who resides in New London, graduated from Dodgeville High School in 1964 and is one of the most outstanding athletes in school history. The scholarship is awarded to a student with a solid academic and athletic background. This year's recipient, Jojo Heimel. The Jack F. Meese Memorial Scholarship. Jack Meese grew up on a family farm in Dodgeville and was a 1949 graduate of Dodgeville High School. This scholarship was established in 2014 by his children in honor of his work ethic and humility. It is awarded each year to a student who displays those same characteristics. This year's recipient, A.J. Phillips. The Mike and Florence Kruba Memorial Scholarship. Mike Kruba and Florence Osthoff were both DHS graduates in 1952 and married shortly thereafter. They were longtime business owners of the Quality Bakery and Linens and Accents, two anchor businesses in downtown Dodgeville. This scholarship was established by the Kruba family in 2007 and is a tribute to Mike and Florence's longtime involvement with the Dodgeville business community. This year's recipient, Emma Berg. The Herb and Irene Harris Memorial Scholarship. Herb was Dodgeville's Parks Director for many years. He and his wife Irene donated countless hours to make our parks what they are today. We have been honored to award this scholarship since 2009. This year's recipient, Casey Wire. The John H. Minks Memorial Scholarship. John taught music in the Dodgeville School District for 32 years. He was simply a great educator. He cared deeply for his students and used music as the vehicle to teach lessons which could be used for a lifetime. This scholarship, which goes to a student active in the arts, was made possible by John's loving wife Charlene and daughters Jennifer and Julie. This year's recipient is Emily Hess. The Catherine McGraw Award. Catherine was a 1940 graduate of Dodgeville High School. She was a lifelong farm wife, raising 12 children. Catherine was a model of kindness and generosity. For many years, she baked and donated pies for the annual DASFE Golf Outing fundraiser. These pies raised thousands of dollars for scholarships. DASFE created this scholarship in 2017 and awards this scholarship in Catherine's memory. This year's recipient, Lily Wood.
Natalie Morrow Memorial Scholarship. Paul and Natalie Morrow were longtime Dodgeville residents and great supporters of DASFE. In 1962, Natalie was the first woman to serve on the Dodgeville City Council. Paul was an attorney in Dodgeville for 43 years. This scholarship was established in 2013 and honors their support of DASFE and their contributions to the community. This year's recipient, Audrey White. The David Fry Memorial Scholarship. David Fry spent 31 of his 34 years as an educator working for the Dodgeville School District. He, as a lifelong learner, enjoyed teaching every day and was willing to go above and beyond to help his students. Knowing the importance of education, David Fry actively pursued his own master's degree and encouraged his students to strive to do their best and further their own education. Established in 2016, this scholarship was set up in his memory by his family and is awarded to a Dodgeville High School graduate enrolled in a college or technical program. This year's recipient, Olivia Jeppia. The Darlene Chapman Shambo Memorial Scholarship. Darlene Chapman was the firstborn of 10 children and graduated from Dodgeville High School in 1948. She married her sweetheart Bob Shambo in 1950. They farmed together their entire married life, raising 7 children. This scholarship was established by her family in 2018 in honor of her lifelong dedication to her children. This year's recipient, Joey Cerruti. The Jean Harris Memorial Scholarship. Jean Harris was a 1962 graduate of Dodgeville High School. Jean was a hardworking, determined, and caring person that valued his community and the people in it. Jean was always one to help his neighbor, and in honor of Jean's giving nature, this scholarship was established in 2019 by his family to replicate Jean's example of giving back. This year's recipient, Jessica Vinger. The Rukoff Family Scholarship. After teaching in the Dodgeville School District, Royce and his wife Bev started a local business. Given in loving memory of Royce Rukoff, established in 2017. This year's recipient, Ben Clapp. The HH Financial Planning Award. Harry Helen, DHS class of 1992, has been a longtime board member of DASFE. He generously manages our investments as the president of HH Financial Planning Group in Dodgeville. We award this scholarship each year since 2009 to a student entering a business field. This year's recipient, Drew Lateral. The Coach Bob Buck Scholarship. Bob, Coach Buck, is a supporter of all things Dodgeville. He helped establish the DASFE Golf Outing, held the third Sunday of September, which has become our main fundraising event. We are proud to honor him with this scholarship by giving this scholarship since 2010 to a student active in athletics. This year's recipient, Austin Montague. The Julie Van Epps Memorial Scholarship. Julie Van Epps was a longtime teacher and coach in the Dodgeville School District and a friend and mentor to many. Julie's volleyball teams earned state championships in 1995 and 1996, the first for a girls program at Dodgeville High School. DASFE created the scholarship in 2012 and awards the scholarship in her memory. This year's recipient, Anna Ruland. The Quality Bakery Scholarship. 4 of the 5 generations of Krubas who have owned or worked at Quality Bakery are Dodgeville High School alumni, including current owner Brian Kruba and his daughter Courtney. This scholarship was established in appreciation to the community that has been so important to Quality Bakery since 1928. This award goes to Olivia Argo. Total Media Productions Award. Founded by DHS alumni Barry Hotman and John Dalton, Total Media Productions has generally provided their services to DASFE. Through the creation of this website and our promotional video, they have been instrumental in helping promote our foundation. This scholarship has been awarded since 2008 and is awarded each year to a student seeking a career in video production or a film or related field. This year's recipient, Sophia Layback. The Ken Stagel Memorial Scholarship. Ken Stagel was an educator, owner, and supporter of small businesses and a family man. Ken was also a DECA advisor for many years at high school and college levels. This scholarship was established by his family in 2018 to honor Ken's memory and is awarded to someone going to a business-related field. This year's recipient, Livia Winch.
Not done yet, and I'm not real good with numbers. The math Bradley's better at numbers, but I think we're doing pretty well so far tonight with everything. So stay with us here. It's fun giving away money. It's fun getting money, isn't it? Especially when it's not ours. We raised our money through the golf outing as our main one, and last year due to COVID, we weren't able to do it, and we did a mailing just for donations, and it was very successful. So that's partly how we're able to go this year again. So hopefully the golf outing is going to take place, but like I said, we enjoy giving out money to our graduates. Now, I have 13, 14 names. I'm not quite sure because I told you I'm not good with numbers. So we'll come up here and then we'll just give them out. And then at the end of the program, then we'll get a group picture for DASFE with all the recipients. Ashley Bell. Zach Brewer. Alexis Christensen. Kaylee Dosickle. Sarah Doherty. Charlie Gieskin. Destiny Goebel. Natalie Goebel. Gwen Cass. Danny Micro. Cole Miller. And Clara Storkson. Again, we'd like to congratulate the graduates of 2021, and I must say it's really nice talking to students without a mask on. So hopefully we get back to that next year. But thanks for everything, and enjoy the night. And it's a great day to be a Dodger.
Have you sat long enough? Why don't you stand up for a second? Just stretch just a little bit. What a bright new day. What a facility. This is amazing. I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 50-some years ago, the high school put on a play called Oklahoma. And there was a line in program is, oh, what a beautiful day, and how appropriate for tonight. I'm Alan Jewell. I'm going to present a scholarship in the name of my father. Congratulations, graduates. A year ago, this past fall and winter, before we all became hobbits, hiding in our holes from the COVID Nazgul, my wife Marcia and I had the opportunity to travel and linger some in Southeast Asia, Dubai, Bangkok, Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City, Da Nang, Hanoi, Singapore, and we spent about 6 weeks in southern India, mostly in our daughter's yoga ashram. And there wasn't an hour that went by at that time that I didn't think of speaking to you today, the graduating class of 2021, and wanting you to see what my eyes beheld, what the world looks like when you travel far afield from the Shire. And today I wondered myself, what can I cram into 90 seconds speaking to you of some of my acquired wisdom that I believe is one of the most important concepts to help you going forward. Certainly, education. But education comes in many forms: study, observation, consideration, reflection, and travel. And I want to tell you how necessary it is for you to travel, to see the world before it becomes homogenized and into a dull sameness, and to get a glimpse of history that's changing in front of you. Travel to see where you fit into the grand picture of your chosen path, and luxuriate in your great fortune of where the stork has dropped you. Here, during your formative years, to incubate an opportunity scarcely imagined elsewhere in most of the world, as they envy what we take for granted. Of course, the coronavirus Nazgul is yet baying at our door's threshold, and there will be some accommodation made before you get to travel again freely. I understand that, but if you think and act accordingly, there's a magic carpet that's waiting to take you to places that you could scarcely imagine. But the importance of seeing the world as it is with your own eyes, to make your own conclusions without the media and politicians twisting facts to fit their narrative, is perhaps the most important takeaway that I can offer you today. Loudon Furstenberg, from the Jewell family, a hearty congratulations and all the best to your next adventures. The Joanne Holler Scholarship. More than 50 years ago, Joanne Holler, who was a registered nurse here at our local hospital, whose oldest children were underclassmen here in Dodgeville when she passed away. My mom, Eunice Jewell, also an RN and Joanne's friend, started a medical scholarship to honor Joanne. Mom has presented that scholarship every year in Joanne's memory for the last half century or so. This year, Mom won't be able to join us, but at age 95, having survived a visit to the coronavirus at her door, I'm pinch hitting for her tonight. If you were to listen to Mom's story of the importance of education, especially in healthcare, as she had delivered Joanne's scholarship these past 5 decades, you'd come away with these elements. Healthcare is an honorable profession with great satisfaction along the way. And healthcare requires study in a secondary setting that costs money, and every little bit helps along that pathway toward that education and degree. It's been Mom's desire to help those interested in furthering their health care education by offering a modest financial help to purchase books or other needed supplies for school. But really, this story is much deeper. It's been the commitment of one person, my mom, for these many years to honor a friend long gone. And it was that bond between two nurses, professional friends, who toiled in the trenches, not gathering headlines of the elite, but by being the workmen of healthcare delivery. And they passed forward the ideals of helping others, whether in the hospital setting or helping launch forward another important beginning, as tonight, for one more young person. So compassion, empathy, and healing will live on with that newest torch bearer going forward. Congratulations, Natalie Getsky. We're honored to present this to you. Thank you.
God darn it, Al Jewell, I wanted to be the one to give him a break. I'm here, quick, students. We are told our camera is working so well that we don't need to pause and look at the camera anymore. We just need to pause and look at Kira for the picture. So when you guys are getting your scholarship, we don't need to look up. They're picking it up really well. I'm kind of filling in for Matt McGraw here tonight to present the Ethan's Shining Light Scholarship. Ethan's Shining Light Scholarships are awarded to students interested in an educational, medical, or fire and rescue program. I am honored to present this scholarship on behalf of Ethan's Shining Light Foundation. This foundation was created in honor of a young man named Ethan Smith, who passed away from cancer in 2010. He was a student in the Dodgeville schools, and Ethan's favorite phrase was, "It's a beautiful day." And today truly is a beautiful day. So congratulations to Natalie Getsky, Josh Stoughton, and Anthony Vivian for being selected as Ethan's Shining Light Scholarship recipients.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Caleb White, and I'm here tonight representing Southwest Tech. The Southwest Tech Foundation awarded out a total of $370,000 for the current 2020-2021 year, and is in the process of awarding out close to that amount again for this coming year. I'm very excited to present 6 scholarships tonight, totaling $4,650 to Dodgeville High School seniors. The first scholarship is the Dodgeville Kiwanis Scholarship in the amount of $700. We have 2 recipients for the scholarship. They are Sage Litchfield and Macy Phelan. Next is the Lenz Family Endowment Scholarship in the amount of $1,500. Since Fred Lenz established the Lenz Family Endowment Scholarship in 1999, this scholarship has awarded out over $460,000 in scholarship support. For this coming year, the Lenz family increased the longstanding annual scholarship of $1,000 to $1,500 going forward for each of the 30 district high schools in the Southwest Tech District. This year, Dodgeville's recipient of the Lenz Family Endowment Scholarship is Max Bruger. Then we have the Southwest Tech Scholarship for Dodgeville Community in the amount of $500. And we have two recipients for this scholarship as well. They are Cannon Fackler and Brielle Roth. And last is the Wings Scholarship in the amount of $750. The recipient is Sarah Doherty.
Good evening, my name is Mark Ramthen. I'm the Director of Instrumental Music here at Dodgeville High School. And it is my pleasure to introduce the Bonnie May Music Scholarship. I never knew Bonnie May, but I know she'd be thrilled about having this space here. So, the Bonnie May Music Scholarship is awarded to a student interested in music education. Participation in musicals and extracurricular activities is also recognized. This year's recipient of the Bonnie May Music Scholarship is Josh Stoughton. I know Josh is planning to major in theater education, I believe at UW-Whitewater, and that's just as cool as music education.
Good evening, my name is Brian Kolsinski, and I'm here to read about Veterans for Peace. Veterans for Peace is an international nonprofit organization with 120 chapters worldwide. Chapter 25 of Veterans for Peace in southwestern Wisconsin raises money for the scholarship program through contributions. The Veterans for Peace mission is to educate its members, their families, and communities about the human and monetary costs of war. This is the 13th year Veterans for Peace has offered a scholarship to a graduating senior at Dodgeville High School. Scholarships are also provided at high schools in Spring Green, Richland Center, Boscobel, Muscadet, Baraboo, and one high school in Madison. Scholarship applicants are required to write an essay on the subject, Why I Believe War is Not the Answer. Congratulations and best wishes to this year's recipient of the Veterans for Peace Scholarship, Sarah Doherty.
Good evening, I'm Lisa Spady, and I'm the librarian at Dodgeville High School. I am here this evening to present the MHTC Scholarship. The MHTC Scholarship is awarded to a deserving student. Appropriately, MHTC is a company that goes above and beyond to provide technology infrastructure in both this district and to the community. And this year's recipient of the MHTC Scholarship will be studying astrophysics in New Mexico. Congratulations to this year's recipient, Lily Wood.
Hello, I am Tom Udasov, and I am honored to be presenting the Stan and Marion Orr Scholarship. Stan Orr was an administrator at DHS and was committed to his students in college his entire life. He was a very respected leader. It was a delight to see the sparkle in his eyes when he told stories of the old days and stories about students. Stan and Marion Orr established this scholarship to be gifted out to deserving students each year. Congrats to this year's recipients, Ashley Bell and Alexis Christensen.
Kindness makes the world a better place. This school is full of positive people that make coming here a joy every day. Always Kind is a scholarship that goes to an individual who exemplifies what it means to be a good student, a friend, and above all else, an outstanding person. In a year full of hard times, this senior overcame all sorts of obstacles. He honors what it means to be kind always. Austin Larson and myself are very proud to announce the first ever recipient of the Always Kind Scholarship to Casey Wire. The Western Michigan University has awarded an academic scholarship to this recipient. A student must hold a 3.85 GPA at the time of admission to receive this scholarship and will receive it each year. Congratulations to Emma Berg, a 2021 recipient of the Western Michigan University Bronco Gold Merit Scholarship. The Dodgeville Federated Women's Club Scholarship is aimed to help students who are attending a 2- or 4-year program, college, for any health-related field. This year's recipient is Anthony Vivian. The Pink Jacket Club Scholarship is awarded to deserving students that have been involved or volunteered in the community. Since 2007, the Pink Jacket Club has given about $32,000 to this immediate community. This is the 4th year the Pink Jacket Club has offered their scholarship to Dodgeville students, and they plan to continue to do so in the coming years. Congratulations to this year's recipients, Emily Hess and Emily Sullivan. The UW Oshkosh Residents Life Access to Excellence Scholarship is awarded to incoming freshmen admitted to the Oshkosh campus. Recipients must enroll full-time and live in an Oshkosh campus residence hall in fall 2021 and the spring of 2022 in order to receive this award. Congratulations to Sophia Layback. The Winona Presidential Honor Scholarship is designed for freshmen, students who demonstrate academic achievement in high school and have a high ACT or an ACT or SAT. Scores are considered for this scholarship. This scholarship is renewable for sophomore, junior, and senior years if you maintain at least a 3.5 GPA at the Winona State University. Congratulations to Kaylee Dosico.
It is a great honor to introduce the Carol Thomas Early Primary Education Scholarship. In the late 70s, Ms. Thomas was my first grade teacher. So students, please don't ask her what type of student I was, because she is here tonight. So, which is awesome. Thank you, Ms. Thomas. Carol taught first grade at DES for 43 years and enjoys giving her scholarship to students entering the teaching profession, and has been doing so since she retired in '94. I'm not good with numbers, but she still survived after me, so that's good. So recipients of this demonstrate scholastic achievement and leadership, are involved in co-curricular activities, are good citizens, and serve their community. This year's winner is Emily Sullivan. The Ridgeway United Methodist Church Scholarship recipient is a member or friend of the Ridgeway Grace Methodist Church and demonstrates scholastic achievement, leadership qualities, and excellent school citizenship. This year's winner is AJ Phillips. Kendall Murray and Dennis Morgan Scholarship. This scholarship is based on the quality of good sportsmanship a student has displayed during their high school career. Congratulations to this year's winners: Danny Meikrut, Emma Berg, Cora Storkson, JoJo Heimrel, AJ Phillips, Casey Wire, and Anthony Vivian.
Okay. Cora.
And Danny. The Margaret Behrman Farrell Scholarship. Margaret was a graduate of Dodgeville High School and a primary school teacher. This scholarship is awarded to a student who is planning to pursue a degree in the educational field. This year's winner is Olivia Winch.
Hi, I'm Denny McGraw. I'm the ag instructor at Dodgeville High School. I'll be presenting the ag scholarships. Scholarships you may receive after the first semester of college where you get your transcript. I've changed up the order in the way they're in the program, just because I can. We have to take a quick second to give a round of applause to Erica Brunson, Kim Bossett-Veal, and Jenny Allen. Step out, ladies. Come on around the corner. It's phenomenal what they've done to put this all together. They actually give me a hard time. I think they sent somebody out to check us in. I had fallen asleep. Oh, my bedtime. I'm gonna start out with the Iowa County Cattlemen's Association Scholarship. The Iowa County Cattlemen's Association Scholarship is presented to a student involved with the agriculture organizations such as 4-H, FFA, held a leadership position within these organizations. Additionally, qualified recipients must have future plans related to agriculture industry and have volunteered with the Iowa County Cattlemen's Association. Congratulations, Jessica Binger. The Iowa County Farm Bureau, don't go too far. The Iowa County Farm Bureau Award can be up to $1,500 to a deserving high school senior. The application is open to all high school senior residing in Iowa County, with preference given to an applicant pursuing a post-secondary education in agricultural field. The application or their parent's guardian must be an Iowa County Farm Bureau member. Congratulations to Jessica Binger. Farmers Appreciation Day Scholarship. The Iowa County Farm Bureau Farmers Appreciation Day Foundation awards up to $2,000 to deserving high school seniors. Applicants must be a graduating high school senior, currently residing in Iowa County, be pursuing a career in an agriculture-related field, and be a student in good standing with a 2.5 GPA or higher in high school, and maintain at least a 2.5 GPA in college. Congratulations, Jessica Finger. Patrick B. Calhoun Ag Scholarship. The Patrick B. Calhoun Ag Scholarship is awarded to a student that will be pursuing an agriculture-related degree. Congratulations to this year's recipients, Loudon Fritzenberg. Mike Umbehan Memorial Scholarship. Mike is the son of Jerry and Linda Umbehan. He loved the outdoors and nature. He was on the baseball team and really enjoyed the FFA. He was involved in judging in the FFA and would help in what was ever needed. As Mr. Dave James said, you could not find a nicer young man. It is my privilege to give the Mike Umbehan Scholarship to the following students, Loudon and Jessica. JJ's Garden Greenhouse Scholarship. The JJ's Garden Scholarship is in honor of Jeannie Berg and Joy Clark, who our greenhouse is named after. We thought it would be nice to take some of the money from the plant sale and turn it into scholarship for students who excelled in horticulture and were committed to the work in the greenhouse. It is the ag way, the ag and the FFA way of saying thank you. This year's recipients, Sarah Doherty, Olivia Jebbia, Kaylee Dosecco. The FFA scholarships. The Dodgeville FFA organization is dedicated to making a difference in the lives of young people by developing their potential for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success through agriculture education. The FFA motto gives members 12 short words to live by as they experience the opportunities in the organization. Learning to do, doing to learn. Earning to live, and living to serve. This year's recipients are Natalie Goebel, Garyelle Roth, Heidi Hansen, Destiny Goebel, Jacoby Dressler. The FFA Alumni Scholarship. The FFA alumni plays an important part in keeping agriculture education and FFA programs in the local schools. The FFA relies on its alumni to gather support for the FFA from local communities, raise funds for the chapter activities and scholarships, assist at the FFA conference, and much, much more. We appreciate all the support from the former FFA members to help in what we do here at DHS. The recipients for this year's FFA Alumni Scholarships are Paige Meese and Cora Storkson. And Cora's going to present the next one because I can't get through it.
All right, I'm Cora Storkson, and I was the vice president this year for FFA. And I have the honor to award the Kayla Dolan Scholarship. Kayla Renee Dolan Sonnenberg passed away June 21st, 2018, after an 8-year fight against cancer. Kayla graduated from Dodgeville High School in 2007 and continued her education at the University of Wisconsin-Platteville, where she graduated with a degree in animal science in 2011. Agriculture always played an important role in Kayla's life. She showed cattle, was a 4-H and FFA member, and served as a president for both organizations. At Platteville, she was the president of the Dairy Club. Through the Dairy Club, she met her future husband, Ryan Sonnenberg. Kayla was able to channel her passion for agriculture through her dream job as a sponsorship manager of the World Dairy Expo. Her happy place was working alongside her husband with the cattle on the farm and traveling. Kayla was president of the FFA, Denny McGraw's first year of teaching. Without Kayla's guidance and help, Denny would not have made it through his first year. She always had a smile that was contagious, and her work ethic was second to none. Denny had the opportunity to stop by and visit Kayla a couple weeks before she passed, and told her that as long as he is the advisor, there will be a scholarship in her name. This year's recipient is Paige Meese.
Good evening. My name is Laura Kosinski, and I am here to present the American Red Cross Making a Difference Scholarship. DHS's Key Club hosts 5 blood drives each year, and 4 during the school year and 1 during the summer. The next one is July 21st, and we're still in need of donors. Just a little plug there. Also, for the first time ever, it's pretty cool to see the impact of the students volunteering on that. We actually have a student-led blood drive on August 2nd, and that's going to be spearheaded by Natalie Getsky. From these past 5 drives that we've had over the year, we've collected 263 units, which can save up to 789 lives. As a thank you to the school partnerships, American Red Cross has donated $2,500 to distribute among deserving seniors at Dodgeville High School. To be eligible, a student must be in his or her senior year, must graduate at the end of his or her senior year, use a scholarship to advance his or her education starting this fall, and the student must be an active participant in the high school blood drives and exhibit a leadership role in the coordination and implementation of the drives. It is a great pleasure to award the scholarships to the students who made these drives a success. Congratulations to the following. I'm going to announce 7 names, and I'd like them all to come up here where I'll present their certificates. Gretchen Bruger, Natalie Getsky, Miles Obiera, Cora Storkson, Emily Hess, and Kendra Yeager. first time for everything there, so, all right. I'm also here to present the Dennis Cornish Scholarship. Okay, this fund was established in memory of him. He attended the Dodgeville schools and graduated in 1971. Following graduation, he spent 6 years in a nuclear program for the U.S. Navy. After completing his educational program, he was assigned to a nuclear submarine. Much of his training was based on the understanding of math and science. Dennis credited the Dodgeville schools for providing much of his educational background. His memorial scholarship is awarded to students entering a math or science field. This year's recipient is David Pipcorn. I'm also here to present the Cheryl and Seth Menon Scholarship. The Cheryl and Seth Menon Scholarship is awarded to a student who has a B average or better and has been accepted to a vocational school for an accredited program. This year's recipient is Jacoby Dressler.
Shannon Baxter, one of the science teachers here at Dodgeville High School. I'm pleased to present the UW-Oshkosh CAP Stay a Titan Scholarship. The CAP program started here at Dodgeville with me about 2 years ago, and I'm delighted to announce that 10 of our graduating seniors are taking UW-Oshkosh physics or chemistry 5 credits with them on their way, and it's a wonderful program, and I'm glad to be a part of it. One of our of those 10 is continuing her education at UW-Oshkosh, and UW-Oshkosh offers a scholarship for that, and they can renew that scholarship, so it's an excellent opportunity. The CAP Stay a Titan Scholarship is awarded to incoming freshmen admitted to the UW-Oshkosh campus. Applicants must have taken at least one UW-Oshkosh CAP course while in high school. Applicants must have a minimum high school GPA of 3.5, and the scholarship is renewable for a second year. Congratulations to our first ever CAP Stay a Titan Scholarship recipient, Olivia Argel. The UW-Platteville Academic Merit Scholarship is a scholarship that is considered for all incoming first-year students attending UW-Platteville based on the student's cumulative high school GPA. Congratulations to this year's UW-Platteville Academic Merit Scholarship recipients, Owen Burkacher, Ashley Bell, Loudon Furstenberg, Sam Sims, and AJ Phillips.
UW-Platteville also has a Dodgeville High School Community Scholarship that they offer. The UWP Dodgeville High School Community Scholarship is a cooperative effort between UW-Platteville and Midwest high schools and is awarded to students who are dedicated to earning an education and giving back to the community. Congratulations to this year's recipients, Destiny Gable and David Pipcorn.
The Joe and Jamie Forsyth Memorial Scholarship. The Joe and Jamie Forsyth Scholarship is available to any student going on to a vocational technical college or a four-year college university. Congratulations to this year's recipient, Jessica Vinger. The Upland Hills Health Care Service Scholarship. Upland Hills Health established this Upland Hills Health Care Service Scholarship Program in 2015 to support area high school seniors in meeting their goals to become healthcare providers. The Board of Trustees of Upland Hills Health has approved a scholarship program for school districts in the local service area and only gives out 2 scholarships. Recipients must be enrolled and accepted into a healthcare service degree or certificate field that is offered at any state college or university located in Wisconsin. Congratulations, Anthony Vivian. The next 3 scholarships are being awarded to the same student in honor of their academic, leadership, team participation, good sportsmanship, and involvement in the equine industry. This student will be continuing their education at the University of Minnesota, Crookston, pursuing degrees in equine business management and agribusiness. Congratulations to Jessica Vinger, the recipient of Wisconsin 4-H Horse Association Scholarship, the Wisconsin Horse Council Scholarship, and the Wisconsin Interscholastic Horsemanship Association Scholarship.
Jonesdale Sportsman's Club is located on 16 acres on County W, north off of Highway 39, between Middle Point and Hollandale. They have 2 track fields, clubhouse, shooting league, and open shooting are on Monday evenings, May through October. Shooting is open to the public, but membership and new ideas are encouraged. There are a number of Dodgeville students involved in the trap team. This scholarship is awarded to a student planning to study natural resources. Congratulations to this year's recipient, Ben Klopp. The Environmental Studies Scholarship is awarded to a student who not only demonstrates active involvement with the environment, but also understands the value of environmental studies. In order to be eligible for this Environmental Studies Scholarship, students must submit a 500-word essay on the value of environmental studies, should demonstrate active involvement with the environment, and should have grades that indicate probable success in college. The winning essay will be published in the Dodgeville Chronicle. It is my pleasure to give this year's Environmental Studies Scholarship to Gretchen Bruger. Congratulations, Gretchen, and best wishes for a successful career in making our physical world more comprehensible to all of us. Premier Cooperative is proud to be sponsoring scholarships for graduating high school seniors planning to pursue an ag short course or any other 2+ year accredited degree programs after high school. In order to qualify for one of the 30 potential scholarships, students must be a graduating high school senior of the class of 2021, be a child of an active member of Premier Cooperative, and submit a video essay on the role of importance in cooperatives in rural America. Congratulations to Jessica Vinger. The Knights of Columbus award 2 scholarships to students who are alumni of St. Joseph's School. Congratulations to this year's recipients, Olivia Argel and Josh Stoughton.
I'm going to go a little bit out of order in the program. It's hard to believe for me that it was 33 years ago that I was sitting here, never thinking that I'd be standing here presenting scholarships to you. Maybe someday down the road you'll come back and I would just say to you, and you heard this all day today, please remember where you came from and remember how many people have put time and effort to make these scholarships happen. So that said, the first one that I want to present tonight, and this person does this for us every year, is the Gevlinger Family Scholarship. So thanks to the generosity of Greg and Julie Gevlinger, the Gevlinger Family Scholarship is given by them to honor their families. Greg, or Gaby, as he is known to most, has volunteered countless hours in our school, helping with our Seeing Forward program, mentoring students, and supporting athletic programs. The time he has given to our students is greatly appreciated. He also serves as the assistant golf coach, or the head coach if the team doesn't play very well. On behalf of the Gevlinger family, it is with great honor tonight that I will be presenting Joey Cerruti, Jojo Heimro, Drake Nones, Logan Prophet, Nate Putman, Anthony Vivian, and Michael Zoot scholarships. Please come forward.
Jojo.
Thanks again, Gaby. The Farmer Savings Bank Scholarship is awarded to seniors entering their first year of undergraduate or technical school. Applicants or their parent or guardians must be current customers in good standing at Farmer Savings Bank. Current high school seniors who are Farmer Savings Bank employees are eligible for a scholarship as well. This year's recipients are Cora Storkson and Jojo Heimrel. The last three scholarships I'm presenting all have a little more personal meaning to me through connections of people that I knew very well. The first scholarship that I'm presenting tonight is of these scholarships is the Judy Adams Scholarship Fund. And Judy was born and raised in Dodgeville. She attended the Dodgeville public school system and graduated from Dodgeville High School in 1959, later graduating from UW-Platteville. She spent 30 years as a middle school counselor at Potosi and then came back home to Dodgeville High School as the school counselor. And I was fortunate to work with Judy in my first few years of teaching here at Dodgeville. Judy touched the lives of thousands of students. She was an advocate for students that face financial and emotional difficulties. Her attributes of patience, kindness, and compassion for students will long be remembered. The Judy Adams Scholarship is awarded to students that plan on attending UW-Platteville or Southwest Technical College. And congratulations tonight to David Pipcorn and Sarah Doherty. The Brian Ghani Memorial Scholarship is given to a deserving student that plans to continue their education. Ghani was a true Dodger fan. And for those of you that would know who Ghani is, he just loved coming to all the sporting events and supporting his nieces and nephews. He was everybody's uncle. All applications will be considered, but applications with emphasis on special education or furthering education in fields involving people with disabilities is preferred. Congratulations to Gwen Cass, this year's recipient of the Brian Ghani Bourne Memorial. The last scholarship I'm presenting tonight, this is the 27th year that we've done this, and this was a classmate of mine from the class of 1988. Her name was Lisa Perrine. Lisa died of cancer at the beginning of her sophomore year. She was an excellent student, an athlete, and most of all, a friend. She enjoyed many activities, including volleyball, basketball, track, and band. Lisa had a magnetic personality and was an overall wonderful person. Congratulations to this year's recipients, Sophia Labach, Anna Ruland, Anthony Vivian, Paige Meese, Brittany McGauley, and Clyde Hansen.
All right, we have made it to the back of the program. Congrats. All right, so the University of New Mexico Albuquerque Amigo Scholarship. So if you've worked hard at your high school, you'll be glad to know the University of New Mexico is paying attention and paying millions of dollars each year in merit-based scholarships. The University of New Mexico Albuquerque Amigo Scholarship is awarded to non-resident students and requires a minimum GPA of 3.5. Congratulations to Lily Wood. The Shiners Family Fund Scholarship is sponsored by George Shiners, who received a bachelor's in psychology in 1961 and a master's in industrial relations in 1964. And Jane Shiners, who earned a bachelor's in education in 1964. The award is given out annually to UW-Madison Center for Academic Excellence students and is renewable for up to 4 years. To apply for this scholarship, you must be a Wisconsin resident and attend the summer collegiate experience. Congratulations to Danny Mykroot. It is my pleasure to present the Chancellor Scholarship on behalf of UW-Platteville. The Chancellor Scholarship is awarded to a new freshman who has demonstrated an extraordinary commitment to their education and community and shows promise of becoming an engaged member of UW-Platteville and the greater Platteville community. The scholarship is worth the value of tuition and fees for 4 years. This is a highly competitive scholarship to which a large number of excellent students applied. In reviewing the numerous applications, the Scholarship Selection Committee paid close attention to the leadership in extracurricular activities, leadership in community, and leadership in causes and organizations, which exhibit potential of becoming an engaged member and potential leader with the Platteville community, as well as outstanding academic achievement. Congratulations to Emily Sullivan. Carroll College is committed to offering generous academic scholarships. Students must be in good academic standing, be enrolled full-time, and remain a campus resident to retain the awards. Congratulations to Austin Montag, the recipient of 2 Carroll College scholarships, the Carroll College Hilger Tradition Award and the Carroll College Presidential Scholarship, both renewable for 4 years.
Presenting the Charles Nye Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship was established in Chuck Sarge Nye's name and is available to all Iowa County seniors who are going into healthcare services, emergency medical services, fire, dispatch, or law enforcement. Chuck was the assistant chief to the Cobb Fire Department and the Cobb First Responder. He was also a part of Iowa County Emergency Management Team, Iowa County Tech Rescue, and the MABAS 124 president. He was passionate about helping people and serving his community. There's a following poem that is going to be shared with the recipient. Congratulations, Natalie Getsky. Elks Lodge Scholarship. The Elks Lodge Most Valuable Student Scholarships are awarded to students pursuing a four-year degree on a full-time basis at a U.S. college or university. The Elks National Foundation will award 500 four-year scholarships to the highest rated applicants in the 2021 competition. Congratulations to Emily Sullivan. The Thomas B. Jones and Grace Stevenson Jones Charitable Foundation awards academic scholarships to students from Grant, Iowa, and Lafayette counties. Since 1989, the foundation was awarded nearly $2 million in scholarships to deserving students in order to assist them in pursuing higher education. These scholarship funds are administered by First Midwest Bank, a Northern Illinois-based bank with branches throughout Illinois, Indiana, and Iowa. Congratulations to Audrey White, Olivia Argo, and AJ Phillips. The Donald and Ida Starr Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is in memorial of Ida Starr, who pursued a career within welding and continued it for 60 years. At that time, there was no other woman working within this career. This scholarship represents dedication to goals, no matter what challenges the student faces. Congratulations to Kendra Yeager.
One last page. All right, the Wiley Marks Scholarship. The Wiley Marks Scholarship exists because siblings Reuben Marks and Noah Marks Wiley had fond memories of their education in Dodgeville. Pay attention to this one piece. They were members of the class of 1906. Seniors, how many years is that compared to you? Nice, well done. The class had 42 members. When Reuben Marks passed away in 1966, he left money in his will with the designation that the interest be used to provide the Wiley Marks Scholarship. Truly somebody wanting to give back and give to a community of students looking to pursue their dreams. The Wiley Marks Award represents a faith in and caring for the future of our young people. It is with great respect and honor that I present this award to Danny Mykrit. Seniors, get out your cell phone.
Seriously, get out your cell phones. The most important part that I believe, beyond what we just got to be inspired by so many stories, there's a lesson that I want to assume you don't know that we're going to teach you and make sure that you take with you for the rest of your lives. Erica Brunson and Kim Bonset-Veal, come to the stage, please. Erica and Kim, over the past month, you have taken initiative and responsibility of ensuring the scholarship event was smoothly prepared. I've noticed how careful you were in every detail, and I want you to know I appreciate and thank you for being valuable members of our team. Thank you. Ryan Bonser. So get out your cell phones, and tomorrow at 11 a.m., program your phone that you are going to write thank yous to everyone that gave you a scholarship. That is your assignment. Otherwise, on graduation day, we're going to do it before you can graduate. Seriously, guys, you need to get this programmed in and get it taken care of because there's been so many great stories to be inspired by these people. And as I said, people who have given so much time and effort to raise money so that you can have a future brighter than or in remembrance of a loved one. So program it in your phone. Make sure that you don't forget. Parents, this would be one that I would tell you. Program it in your phone and be relentless. Do not let them forget. Get these thank yous taken care of tomorrow as the stories are still fresh in your mind. Thank you all for coming here tonight. I know it's late, but I believe it's worth it. I believe it's worth it because I do believe you guys have a great opportunity here in the next couple of years to leave your marks. And as I've always thought, and Mr. Bradley has said this many times, both Mr. Bradleys, Mr. McGraw, remember where you're from. Someday you might be presenting a scholarship back to another graduate because of the story that you have, or who knows, like we saw earlier today, maybe you'll be a distinguished alumni. Thank you all for coming here tonight. We want to get one large group photo and then any other photos you want to take. Thank you.